Street was a breakthrough in teen or movie horror. Um, Ray Bradbury, Edgar Allan Poe, all of these people back then started to bring it to life. And then we evolved into this Nightmare on Elm Street trilogy, and then from there it went into just the real graphic stuff.
And
And
and the good thing about independent horror is, and a lot of people don't even know independent films exist, you know? I talk to people and they're like, oh, you've done 100 movies. We're not going to see one in a movie theater. Well, very rarely, you know.
right,
But the good thing about the indie world is that people are exploring those ideas, and there are young filmmakers who are passionate about what you're talking about exploring the psychological, the paranormal, and doing something other than, you know, chop, 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 chop.
I met up with a couple of filmmakers. They're called the Blues Brothers. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They
I
are
have.
mainly on the East Coast.
Yes.
A couple of really nice guys, and they've made some interesting horror movies.
Yes.
And I say interesting because it's really not my cup of tea in the way that they film, because it's really sex oriented, torture oriented, and death and maim type of thing. But they did one called Children of the Grave, which was
Yes.
so interesting. They took this old building that was purported to be haunted, and they made this interesting documentary type of film. But the one thing that they didn't expect was the house was down on the bottom of the little hill, and up on the top of the hill was nothing but trees, lined with trees.
Yes.
And what they found afterwards were all these kids in between the trees that they didn't see when they were filming.
Oh, interesting.
So they brought it as Children of the Grave because it was a mass grave that ended up, happening. And it's that type of thing. It's that surprise element that's always so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And yours are so surprise oriented. Is that the script? Are you able to ad lib, or how does that work?
I try not to ad lib, but many directors in the indie world are very open to collaboration, and they want to talk to you about your ideas for the character and the story. And yeah, I do that. If I read a script that seems really obvious, I want to try to make it not obvious, because what's the point if you're not surprised?
Right.
Yeah.
And you do it so well.
Well, you're very kind. Thank you.
Well, no, it's not a matter of being kind. It's a matter of being, I like your movies. I like how you do them.
Thank you,
And that's
Gloria.
what I mean. The way that you do them is so. I hate to say natural. It's so
thank you.
natural.
Thank you.
Is it from years of doing this type of work, or is it just that you're as good an actor as I think you are?
I'm not a good actor at all. I don't know how to act or pretend. I just know how to be something in front of a camera. And I'm a fan too, so I try to do stuff that I would like if I was, myself watching. And I want to say to your viewers that if any of you guys are interested in being actors, and I hear from people who are, the thing to do is just start acting as much as you can. Do local productions, and if nobody will hire you, hire yourself. Put on a show. The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get, and the more you open yourself up to all the different types of human beings that there are, the less of a pompous ass you'll be, because you'll realize that you could easily be the worst person you could imagine. We all have it in us. So.
I think that there is so much more for you to come, so much more coming for you. I think there is so much more in your future. Aside from the Ray Bradbury reading, what is your next upcoming film?
I'm doing a Chinese action film where I play a bad guy, and then I've got a few independent horror films this year, but I'm kind of being a little more selective now about the roles I take. So I'm not always doing not doing every role that comes up. I really want to play a priest. That's something that I really want to do in a movie. I'm very interested in that, yeah.
This kind of priest?
Yeah, that kind of priest, yeah. Because I think that people who follow religious paths in life, and I say that as a Christian, I've known a lot of preachers and priests, it's very hard because people look at them as if they have all the answers, just as you're saying, and really there are more questions than answers, and yeah, I think it's a good role.